what's up guys, Benny here, and welcome to my top 5 meta loadouts that you need to be running in Warzone this week. And first up, we've got the Grekhova pistol, and do not underestimate this weapon. It is one of the best guns in the entire game and is perfect if you want to run an 8 attachment assault rifle like the AMAX. The build you're going to want is on the muzzle. You're going to be running the monolithic suppressor. No minimap firing ping, increased bullet velocity, and increased damage range, so you can get the fastest TTKs when you're going to be using this weapon. Then the barrel, we've got the reinforced barrel for damage range and bullet velocity increase. The magazine, you're going to go for the extended mag 3. This is going to give you a 60 round mag, so it doesn't matter whether you're playing solos, duos, trios, and quads, you're not going to get caught needing to reload in fights, which gets a lot of people taken out because the damage on this thing is absolutely ridiculous. Then the laser, we're going to run the steady aim laser for increased hip fire spread. And you're going to be wondering, wait, why hip fire? And that is because the stock we're going to run is the weighted stock. This actually changes your ADS style, so you don't actually aim down the sights of your gun. It's a permanent hip fire weapon, right? Which then kind of eliminates all the recoil of the weapon and turns it into an absolute laser. I'm actually just going to show you quickly in the firing range because honestly, it's really surprised me I started using it. As you can see, hip fire, and it just beams, even at a distance. And the fact that you can then take an 8 attachment assault rifle as well makes this one of the best guns in the game right now. Next up, if you want to actually be running an SMG, we've got the Saug. And this thing actually reminds me a lot of the original Mac 10 on Verdansk. The muzzle, you're going to be going for the compensator because it does have a very high rate of fire, so you're going to want to be able to control that recoil. The barrel, we're going to go for the long barrel. Now, the reason for that is because without it, the damage range actually is pretty low. And we want to make sure that we're maintaining the highest TTK potential for the furthest ranges to make the gun as versatile as possible, especially as loads of players are running like the AK-74 right now, which is an AR, so wins those kind of shorter to medium range gunfights. This allows you to compete. Then the underbarrel is the vertical foregrip because, like I said, we want to eliminate that horizontal recoil control. The magazine, we then go for the extended mag 2, giving you a 55 round mag. Perfect if you're playing trios and quads, especially because it's got quite a high rate of fire. Like we remember the Mac 10, you needed the largest mag size to be able to compete. The Saug is the same. And then finally, I run the ergonomic grip, get faster dive to fire speed, slide to fire, ADS, and jumping ADS speed. But if you go ahead and look here, this allows you to get the fastest ADS compared to the commando grip. So it just kind of gives you the best overall opportunity. Obviously, the sprint to fire is helpful. So ergonomic, commando, both great options. But for me, the ergonomic wins because I like to kind of jump and slide around a lot whilst playing Warzone. And that is the best setup. And if you have a look at it in the firing range, you'll be able to see it just melts both. Really high rate of fire, clean iron sight, a lot of fun to use. So give it a go and let me know what you think in the comments. So next up, we've got everyone's favorite assault rifle, the CR56 AMAX. This thing is an absolute monster. It's 62 damage for a headshot, 42 for the upper chest, and 39 everywhere else. It gives you an insane TTK and works as the perfect sniper support as well as just an all-round assault rifle. Now, I'll give you the 5 and 8 attachment build versions for this, just in case you want to run that Grekhova pistol that we looked at the start of the video. But the optic that I run is the Volskiv Reflex. I think this is the cleanest sight in the game, and you don't need those 3Xs. I think I found in Warzone especially, 1X is the best thing to go. The muzzle, we're then going to run the compensator. You need that vertical recoil control, and also you'll notice the compensator on the AMAX also gives you recoil stabilization. This doesn't happen to every other weapon, so it's an extra bonus. Then we're going to go for the barrel, and we're going for that reinforced barrel. Now, the reason we're doing that is one, better bullet velocity, but also increased damage range. It goes from a damage effective range of 47 meters up to 58.7. So you're going to get those faster TTKs at that little bit further distance, which is key. We're not going to run an underbarrel, but we are going to run a magazine, and the extended mag 1 is key. Then if you're running the 5 attachment, you go straight across to the fire mods and you run over pressured rounds. And that is a 5 attachment build. The Volskiv Reflex, the compensator, the reinforced barrel, the extended mag 1, and the over pressured rounds. But if you're running gunfighter, you can of course get that 8 attachment build. So you can go ahead across to it. You're going to add an underbarrel and you're going to put that vertical foregrip. Even better recoil control, better overall accuracy. Then we're going to go to the rear grip, and we are going to go down and put the commando grip on there. That's going to give you faster ADS and sprint to fire. Just makes you a little bit more flexible in a lot of gunfights. Most people have been running the quick draw as well, but I think realistically, the way that the game plays out, the commando grip works really, really well on the AMAX. And then finally, you get a stock, and you're going to go ahead and run that combat stock. So you get flinch resistance and aim walking movement speed. So if you're in a 50-50 gunfight with another AMAX user, they're going to be flinching all over the place. You, with your 8 attachment build, a lot more accurate, but so much fun to use. We, of course, then have to recommend using the HDR. The game is being dominated right now by the sniper meta, and the HDR is the best sniper in Warzone. The muzzle, you're going to run the monolithic suppressor, so you get that bullet velocity and damage range. The barrel, we're going for the gain twist, because remember, this is a one-shot headshot at all ranges, so you just want to make it as hit scan as humanly possible for you. Then we're going to go straight over to the fire mods, even more bullet velocity with the overpressured rounds. We're then also going to go to the rear grip, give you a quick draw grip to increase your ADS speed so you can be a lot snappier and hit those headshots. It's one of the things that makes the HDR so broken is it does operate like the OG Car 98K. It's got a very quick scope in, so you can kind of just like pre-center, snap onto an opponent and beat most people. Even if they like get the jump on you, you still have a chance of winning thanks to the HDR. And then I go ahead and run the laser, and I put the target laser. That gives you better aiming idle sway delay and aim walking steadiness. So when you snap in, right, it's going to be way more accurate than without. It will win you a lot of situations using the HDR. So go ahead, give it a go. And just enjoy it whilst it's in Warzone. So our 5th loadout is the AK-74. This thing is dominating at close range right now. And it's been a long time since we had a close range assault rifle meta. I think it was actually Black Ops Cold War with the FFAR and also an AK, which was absolutely insane. But my build is a little bit different. I've got a couple little changes to this AK that I think make it the best in the game. First of all, muzzle compensator. Eliminate that recoil. It's crucial. Underbarrel, range of foregrip. We want to make this as good at close range as possible, as mobile as you can possibly be, and that sprinting movement speed is really going to help, but also horizontal recoil control. So it's going to make you a lot more accurate and more of a laser beam with the AK. Then the mag. This is quite a big one. Most people have been running extended mag 1, which just makes you have a 40-round mag. I actually think the flip mag is the best option because it increases your ADS and sprint to fire speed. Yes, only by 6 and 5%, but that will win you situation. It makes the AK feel more like an SMG, and you do not need more than 30 rounds to take people out. And that flip mag is really, really quick on the reload. So you can kind of flip it, reload, and get back in very quickly with a full 30 compared to that extra 10 rounds you get with extended mag 1. Flip mag is the way to go. Then the rear grip, we're going to go for that ergonomic grip, just so we've got that faster slide to fire, dive to fire, and ADS speeds. The one I think is the best option. And then also the stock is the infiltrator stock. It's going to give you more aim walking movement speed. So when you know a fight's coming up, ADS and walk and move that a little bit quicker so you can make sure that you get the power position and already ready to start firing when someone comes around the corner. I absolutely love this thing. I'm so happy this meta is back in the game. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. And if you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well.